Hi, I'm Gothgirltravels and this is my top 10 money saving tips for travel video. Money is always an issue when it comes to travel for almost everybody. How much to spend, what budget to use and how to save for those trips. And this is something that I've been asked about a lot, especially as I am currently a student. People want to know how I afford travel. And these tips will hopefully give you an idea of how travel can be more affordable for everyone. Number 1, try and buy your travel money before you travel. Usually, if you wait to go to the airport or try and sometimes get in country, it can end up costing you a lot more money as the exchange rate is not as good. I usually compare exchange rates online before I travel and buy my money that way to save money. Number 2, choose to cook instead of eating out to help save that extra cash for more travel. Every time that we decide to eat in as opposed to getting a takeaway, I like to put that extra money away for a rainy day or for more likely for when I go travelling. Number 3, keep a savings account for travel funds. I have a savings account literally just for travel that is just known as the travel fund, and that has money being paid into monthly by both myself and my husband, and when we are planning a trip, that is where our money will come from, and it means that we don't touch that money until it is time to be booking a trip so we don't accidentally spend it. Number 4, camper vans and campsites can sometimes be cheaper than renting a car and using hotels. This was especially true for us in New Zealand when we rented a camper van and drove around the North Island staying at campsites. It would have cost us a lot more money to have rented a car instead and to have paid for it. Number 5, use flight comparison websites like Kayak and Skyscanner to try and find the best deals for your flights. I always use one of these sites before I book any flights, and I've found that a lot of the time I can find the same flight but for a cheaper price from another website. Number 6, booking things in advance is usually cheaper. This is true of most activities and travel as well. Often if you book in advance, there are better rates for you rather than leaving it until last minute. Number 7, eat where the locals eat to not only get a more authentic experience but also to save money. We have found in the past that the restaurants where the locals eat as opposed to the tourist traps are usually a lot cheaper than the tourist traps, and the food is a lot better. So always ask a local where they like to eat. Number 8, if you're planning on visiting a tall tower to get a look at the view, then if you plan to arrive about 15 to 20 minutes before sunset, you effectively get a 2-for-1 ticket. And what I mean by that is that you get to see your surroundings not only in the daytime, but as the sun goes down and at night. So it's better than going in the middle of the day or just at night. Number 9, check websites like BookMe and Groupon for discounted attraction tickets. BookMe is a website that is only in Australia, New Zealand and Fiji, but we used it on our New Zealand trip and saved a ton of money. And voucher websites like Groupon and Voucher also quite often have really good deals for activities, and we have even booked a holiday through Voucher. Number 10, consider the time of year that you're planning to travel. Certain times a year are naturally going to be more expensive. For example, during school holidays or when there are particular festivals going on. For example, Japan during cherry blossom season. So consider, if budget is your main priority, travelling in an off-peak time to have an overall cheaper trip, which will also be less crowded. Thank you very much for watching my jump rope. Please feel free to check out my other travel related jump ropes. and my Instagram at Gothgirltravels, and also my website gothgirltravels.com. Thank you. Bye.